Norwich still find themselves in the relegation zone after losing 2-0 at home to Stoke, but they have signed a winger. Ahmed joins Norwich from Vancouver Whitecaps. And what other business do Norwich need to do in January to secure safety? All in this week's podcast. So, hello everyone, welcome back to the Bleed Norwich podcast. We hope you had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year to all you lot who are tuning in. This is being filmed on Monday, just after we lost 2-0 to Stoke. So yeah, that was nice. Back to recording podcasts after a loss, so that's excellent. Alex, how are you today, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. Apart from the result, very good. Obviously, transfer news has got a little lively over the past sort of 24 hours. Jake, how are you today, mate?
I'm so ill. I'm really ill. I think I've either got the that superbug thing or the flu. I am so I'm bedbound for at least a week. Yeah, apart from that, I'm okay. Apart from football, obviously. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful I'm not on my deathbed like you at the minute. This is well, we hope you get well soon and a speedy recovery because the fixtures are coming thick and fast. Obviously, we've got a week now to our next fixture, and it's the FA Cup. We'll get a little preview for that later. But yeah, a nice week break, which we haven't had. I think it's been like 5 games in 15 days, which is definitely taking it out on the players in that time. I think we've drawn to Preston, and then that was the last game we done a podcast off. That was a live podcast, so that's how long ago it was. Then we had Charlton at home, which we won, a drop on McCarma goal. Then we had Watford at home, we fell short, lost 1-0. Then we went to QPR away, we won 2-1. Sargent at McCarma getting on the score sheet, and then we lost 2-0 at home to Stoke. It's been a roller coaster of a Christmas period, and Norwich still find themselves in the bottom 3, but 22nd now, and 1 point off safety. But saying that, Portsmouth have 2 games in hand. So how long that will last, we don't know. But we'll touch on QPR a little bit now. I think the Charlton and Watford games, they're long gone now. But QPR, New Year's Day, I was there. That away end was rocking. The limbs for McCarma's goal was something special. A real gritty away performance, wasn't it, Alex?
Yeah, I think it's a good job that McCarma did score in the end.
Yeah, no, I mean, Vladan Kovacevic's efforts to save the QPR goal were a lot less to be desired by. It wasn't great, was it?
Yeah, it was a bit worrying towards the end there. If that goal didn't go in, that would have been another draw.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And that's 2 points dropped.
Yeah,
it would have been another 2 points dropped, and we would have been looking at 3 points to get back out of the relegation zone, and they're 2 games in hand.
But saying that, we did win.
Exactly.
We looked comfortable for the majority of that game, especially in the second half. I mean, McCarma was a constant threat when he came on. Sargent obviously scored early.
Eurosec's work rate, where that come from? He turned into a different player.
That second half, it was unbelievable. Within the first minute.
Messi.
God, no, we're not, Jake. We're not comparing Eurosec to Messi. Not today.
Oh, we are. No, we are.
No, we're not, because he was stinking yesterday. He weren't stinking yesterday. I mean, everyone was stinking yesterday, but he's had one good half of football in a year.
And now everyone's think he's the dog's bollocks.
Well, Jake thinks he's Messi, so
He is to me.
Yeah, I don't know, Jay. I don't get me wrong. He played very, very well. I thought he was excellent in that second half, and deserves the plaudits. Got an assist, and Sargent obviously didn't have to do a lot with that header. Was in the right place, right time, just to tap it home, as he always is. And a McCarma, brilliant work for the second goal. I think he's just always a threat, and when he's in red hot form, he is going to take a shot from anywhere. Obviously, got a lucky nick and it went in near post, but if you got to take your chances, don't shoot, you don't score, and he did.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, obviously, McCarma, Sargent, Eurosec, probably the key names to point out. But 3 more I want to touch on actually. Rory McConville, Kellen Fisher, and Pella Matson. All 3 of them sensational once again. In that away game.
Solid.
Oh, McConville was unbelievable, wasn't he? I mean, everything he won.
Yeah, near enough everything he won.
Fisher again. I mean, Fisher's probably been the standout player since Clement's come in. He's been
Yeah.
just phenomenal at every game and just seems to fit the system really well. He was completely out of favour under Manning, and yeah, he's that right back spot is his, and then Pella Matson again just winning everything in midfield. So yeah, no, excellent from the whole team. I thought was just brilliant against QPR. Just really put in a good away shift, and then just the complete opposite. Just a few days later, we play Stoke, which was yesterday. Lost 2-0. I think we might have had one shot on target.
I don't even know if we
We had a
had a shot on target.
we
I
had a
don't,
shot on target. It was a header from Makama in the first half.
yeah,
But other than that, there was nothing. We had a goal ruled out for offside. I think it was offside. I haven't seen the replays of it, but
Jurasek, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was offside, definitely.
I'm surprised you said that, Jake. Honestly, I thought you were going to say no. He was onside.
It
Jurasek
wasn't.
should have a goal to his name.
It wasn't Jurasek that was offside.
No, it was Mahova. It was Mahova, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
But they both went for it, but Jurasek put it in the back of the net. So
Yeah. But to be fair, do you know,
interfering with play and all that.
it was a well worked offside goal. I'll give him that. But no, it was awful, wasn't it? We just didn't have. We were toothless in the final third, weren't we, Jake?
Yeah, just kind of that was the most Manning-esque performance I've ever watched. The first half, I basically fell asleep. We were just kind of sleepwalking into half time, and you could kind of just like sense that if we didn't come out of half time pressing and attacking really, really, with intent, we would have conceded, and you look what happened. But we were just lackluster. Just looked like a Manning performance. And I hate to say that, but
Yeah, it did feel like that. I did feel like Liam Manning was still at the helm watching that game.
Yeah.
I will touch on one thing, Alex. And when the starting lineup came out, I think a lot of us were actually very happy with what we saw. Sargent and Makama both starting. We've seen it happen before, and we've seen it work before. But now Makama's sort of been on red hot form while Sargent was out with concussion. Is there
Yeah.
now a question that they shouldn't be started together, and it should be one or the other?
In a way, yes. I think Makama is a. Don't get me wrong, Sargent's done bits for us in that front role, but I think Makama should be starting over him. To be honest with you, he's in red hot form in the moment in that centre forward position. Why change something that's working?
Yeah, that's. I think that is. Yeah, that is the argument, isn't it? Because Makama is the striker on form
And
for us.
now he's been pushed back out to the wing, and that system isn't linking up and working properly.
Yeah, he's not as effective
It's
out wide.
yeah.
But then, can you push Sar? I mean, for me, you either play two up top or one of them's got to be dropped. It's a good headache to have, as a manager. You've got the choice of two brilliant strikers, and we're not even talking about Chris scoring on the bench. Who was our marquee signing in the summer. He's clearly out of favour. I don't really know what's going to happen with him. But yeah, it's interesting because it clearly didn't work having them both on the pitch, and unless we're going two up front again. But there's no creativity, and I think what the alarm bells from that game were that we do need serious investment in January.
Yeah, definitely.
And in those attacking areas, in those creating areas, Jacob Wright as a 10 isn't doing it for me. Don't get me wrong, there's flashes of brilliance from him, but he's clearly a centre midfielder, not a 10. He can't play that second striker role. We need an out-and-out number 10 for me. But yeah, I mean, no one played well,
No,
which is
it was.
annoying.
I was there, and it was just so flat and boring.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
I
that's
don't even
exactly
have
what
the
it is.
words to explain it. Really, it was just really dead.
Yeah, I
Well-
mean, Stoke didn't have to do a lot, did they?
No,
They didn't have to do anything.
and the goals they scored were like, where the hell was the defence?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was
Like
Chris.
both of them were played across the box and slotted in the back of the net. Near
I
enough.
think Crescene was awful when he came on. I mean, I don't want to, be too critical, but I just felt he kept losing his man, and yeah,
I think at one point with Chris Enne, the ball was bouncing, and he was just looking around for it, and it hit him in the back of the head. He didn't even know where the ball was.
yeah.
That's how Yeah, how pretty much sums up it, to be honest with
But I still think that this squad's got enough to stay up with a few more recruitments, which we'll get on to in the next segment of the podcast. Jake, how would you sum up Norwich's Christmas period?
Um, Confusing, really confusing. We go from beating QPR, getting a resolute performance at home against Charlton, to back-to-back home losses against Watford and Stoke, respectively. But it's just been really confusing.
Yeah.
We win or we draw, and I get really yeah, we're out of this. But then next game we go and turn up and we just look like Fleetwood Town. And it's just so poor.
Alex, sorry, just to jump in there, Jake, just want to get Alex's take on this. Would you maybe factor in the fact that it has been 5 games in 15 days? I mean, I know it's the same for both teams here, but would you say that has definitely played a factor?
In a way, yes, but at the end of the day, they've got to keep their fitness up and they've got to actually perform like they're professional footballers.
I mean, it's their job, I guess, as Jack would
It
say.
is literally their job.
It is
at
their
the end of
job.
the day.
Jake,
But
you think
half the time, the squad just looks tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake, would you say it's probably had an effect, and it's probably a good thing we've got a week off? Well, for some of these players, probably 2 weeks off now with FA Cup duty against Walsall coming up on Sunday. Do you think this has come sort of that perfect time for us?
Yeah, we kind of look very worn out. You could tell the players are just kind of their match fitness has started to just drop a little bit because of how many games they'd played in such a short amount of time. Predominantly, Pell Matson started every game since since Clements came in.
And I don't think he's been substituted at all as
No,
well.
he's
played 90 minutes all the time.
Yeah. But it is just about people. There's just so much football. But as Jack would definitely say, they are professional footballers. All you got to do is run around for an hour and a half.
Not aimlessly. Also, in the aim to win the game, of course. But yeah, disappointing. But overall, for me, I get your comment on it's been confusing. For me, it's been okay. We've picked up, what is it, 7 points from our possible 15. That's not relegation form. That's mid-table form. And then if you look since Clement's come in, we've picked up, I mean, how many games has he been in charge of now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's picked up, so 12, that's 36 points to play for. He's picked up 1, 4, 5, 8, 9, 12,
It's 13.
15 points. I mean, that's not horrendous, is it? Yeah, it's not relegation form. He's only lost 4 times. He's won 4. He's drawn 3. It's mid-table form, and I feel like with recruitment, that sort of mid-table form will turn into sort of, playoff form. In terms of winning games and picking up points, I think Norwich can still put a run together, and we did go on a 4-game unbeaten run, drawing to Sheffield United, beating Southampton, drawing to Preston, and beating Charlton. I do think Norwich will still be okay. I think it'll still be tough. I think, Jake, your shout of playoffs in the last couple of podcasts, that's probably gone now, hasn't it?
Yeah, millions.
Yeah.
Maybe getting
realised.
Bit too ahead of yourself, but yeah, I think it's been okay as a Christmas period and as Clement's start. I think things will get better with new signings, and of course we do welcome Ali Ahmed to Norwich City, which we'll talk about all in the next segment. So we're going to take a break here, and we'll be with you after the break.
Follow Bleed Norwich on Instagram for all the latest Norwich City Football Club updates.
So, hello everyone, back after the break. Norwich's transfer window. Well, it's already started. It is January. It's the 5th of January. We're 5 days in. We've already signed a winger. One of the key positions that we did need. I think I did say it in the last couple of podcasts. We need 2 wingers and a 10 this transfer window. And one winger has been signed. Ali Ahmed from Vancouver Whitecaps. And, from the MLS, you're probably thinking, oh, God, this is a poor signing. But Vancouver Whitecaps are one of the better teams in the MLS. They do have the likes of Thomas Muller. And Vancouver Whitecaps did make it to the MLS final when they played Inter Miami. Messi, Suarez, the likes did lose 3-1, but Ali Ahmed did score Vancouver Whitecaps' goal. So he is a impressive winger. 3.8 million is his current market value. Norwich picked him up for a fee rising to 1.7. 25 years old, so still time on his side. He signed a 3.5-year deal. Yeah, promising. If we go for a couple of his stats, assists last season, he got 12. So if we're looking for someone to create, which we do, 12 assists in 39 games. Impressive. Key passes, 62 in 39 games. Big chances created, 16 in 39 games. Successful dribbles, 53 in 39 games. Now, if we look at some of his sort of passing stats, accurate passes, 978 in 39 games. Accurate pass percentage, 83.7. Accurate long balls, 20, if that matters. Crossing accuracy, if we can get it, if it will let me, it will. Crossing accuracy is 25.8%.
Yeah.
Which is actually very impressive considering if you look at the success rate of Norwich's current crosses, they're not good. If you look at all our corners, we just never beat the first man.
Kenny McLean cannot beat the first man.
I don't think anyone can.
Even with free kicks.
Accurate crosses, he had 16 of them. Now, if we have even half that number come the second half of the season, I think we'll do quite all right. But yeah, Ali Ahmed has signed for Norwich City, an impressive Canadian winger. Canadian international as well, may I add. So he'll be looking to book his place in the Canada national team come the World Cup in the summer, so he'll be wanting to perform. Alex, what do you make of the signing?
To be honest with you, I'd never heard of him before we signed him. So I don't really have much to say on him because I haven't watched any of his style. I haven't really watched.
But based on what I've just said, Alex, are you a little bit excited?
A little bit, maybe.
I guess you still need. The thing is, I do understand.
I need to see him first before I can make any real comment on him.
Because I think Norwich fans, all of us here, are probably quite sceptical because Ben Napper's still the head of.
We've seen it with other players; they get brought in on statistics and all this sort of stuff, and then we data-driven buys and all this, and then we go and see him actually play for us, and they don't perform.
I understand that, and especially with Napper's sort of track record with signings, it's not great, and I understand skepticism around it, but I think this is a real gem we've pulled off here. Luckily for work, I get to watch a lot of the MLS at like 4 a.m. in the morning, so I've watched a lot of Vancouver Whitecaps, and he's a gem of a player. Jake, what are your thoughts on the signing?
I've not watched his highlights because I've told myself after Mate Jurasek I'm watching no players' highlights ever again.
Well, hang on, I thought you liked Mate Jurasek. I thought he was the next coming to Messi. What's going on here?
He is, but I've just got scars of his lack of football last season. But from his stats, I do like him. He does seem to be a very not a goal scoring winger, but a creative winger, which is kind of what we need considering the two we have up front. We do need
creative
a winger who could
don't we?
My only issue with him would be didn't the MLS season end a month ago?
Yeah. So
it was a bit.
That's a brilliant point. Brilliant point you brought up there, Jake. So the MLS season did finish it finished before that, obviously for the playoffs.
6th of December, I think.
6th of December, yeah. So who did we play?
Somewhere.
I want to see who did we play on the 6th of December or around that time. Oh, we were Watford away, Alex.
Watford away, yeah.
That's how long ago. Alex, I didn't even have a sofa in my flat then. I feel like I've had this sofa in my flat forever. It's been a while, hasn't it? But then in interviews, apparently he has been training in the off season. He had a week off, and that was it. And he was back in training. So, I mean, yeah, it's a brilliant point you bring up, Jake, because I think it does come into play. Is he going to be match fit? I think he needs to be. He has to be involved against Walsall. There can't be any of this, he needs to get up to fitness. No, no, no. We need match ready players now. And if we're signing someone from the MLS when the season has finished a month ago and they're not match fit, how long is it going to take them to get match fit? We need them now. We need creative players now. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves still in that relegation zone. So it is a fantastic point you bring up. I mean, I fully expect him to be involved against Walsall, if not start or on the bench. He'll be involved. And throughout the rest of the season, I see him being involved. And we've also got Papa Diallo coming back from injury soon as well. So that's going to feel like a new signing because we get to see what he's like under Clement. So I'm intrigued by Papa Diallo. That will really feel like a new signing. But yeah, I think on the whole, positive start. Ali Ahmed is a really good signing. From my perspective, obviously you boys haven't seen enough of him, but a lot of Vancouver Whitecaps are also gutted that he's gone. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll get a word from Thomas Miller on how good he is. So that'll be good. But yes, going into the rest of the transfer window, obviously I said we still need a 10 and another winger. However, Jake, before we started the podcast, you brought to light another rumour that's gone around today. Do you want to reveal that?
Mr. Mark Leonard from Birmingham. He's out of favour. He is as you described, okay, he's a no-nonsense midfielder, a defensive midfielder. He's just out of favour at the minute. He could have left last summer, but Chris Davies, I think that's the Birmingham manager's name. I know it's Davies, but he convinced him to stay. And he's just frustrated with his lack of game time. So could be a loan deal till the end of the season, or a loan to permanent potentially. Should be quite interesting because we do need probably another defensive midfielder.
Yeah, no, like you say, he is out of favour. Still has played 17 games this season in all competitions, 15 in the championships, but his minutes played only 858. He's clearly someone that comes off the bench quite a bit, and he's looking for first team action. I can't quite see him getting ahead of Kenny McLean and Pelle Matson, but it would be good to have someone on their par, quality-wise, so he can rest them from time to time. Because like you said, Pelle Matson looked like he ran himself into the ground over the Christmas period, and I mean, luckily we've got a bit of a break now, but we'd like to have players to be able to give those breaks more often and frequently and quality-wise. And Mark Leonard is a very decent player. There's a lot of clubs in for him. Sheffield United, I believe. And did you say Vancouver Whitecaps are interested in him?
They are in for him, yeah.
Well, it's a small world, isn't it? It's a small world. But he's only worth £563,000 currently. Is his market value? 24 years old. Alex, would you say this would be a good move for Norwich?
Yeah, why not? Why not take a stab at it?
Yeah, loan or permanent. I mean, for me,
well, either or.
I'd prefer it on a permanent. Personally, I think with his age as it is, and with him being out of favour, you can probably get like a decent,
Decent few years out of him. Yeah,
yeah, and a decent fee as well, probably from Birmingham. Like we won't have to pay too much.
yeah.
Maybe $1 million tops, but I think again a low risk signing could be a high reward because I mean, looking at his SofaScore ratings, his match rating, he never really tends to drop below a 6.5. Now, I don't like SofaScore's match ratings; I do find them incorrect at times. But to see that he's sort of been a key standout in, or at least a consistent performer in games, is positive to see. And yeah, could be a great boost for Norwich, but like you say, massively out of favour at Birmingham at the minute, and Birmingham aren't doing too great. Granted, they beat Coventry at the weekend, but prior to that, they haven't been doing too well. But yeah, it would be an interesting move for Norwich, definitely.
Is it a position we need?
I wouldn't say it's the priority, but I do think we need another midfielder and a defensive one at that.
Where's Liam Gibbs? Where is Liam Gibbs?
Where's Liam Gibbs? Probably still
Playing on the wing.
Playing on the wing.
Yeah.
Don't want to speak about that. Honestly, that wound me up at Watford at home. The fact we brought Liam Gibbs on the wing, yeah,
Yeah,
hilarious.
that was awful.
Yeah, but yeah, no, interesting. Mark Leonard. We'll hopefully hear more about that in the future. But that's only just come out today, early days. Pinkham will probably tweet by the morning that nothing's in it, and this little bit of the
Yeah,
podcast is probably now pointless. So, yeah. But anyway, on to sort of other positions that we need: a 10, a creative number 10, and a winger. Jake and Alex, do you have any names?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Jake, you were
Yes.
very quick on that. Go on.
Leo Castledine,
Leo Castledine. Who does he play?
Huddersfield, on loan from Chelsea.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Absolute peach of a player.
Oh, yeah, he is on loan. He's 20. Oh, he's 20. He's 20 years old. Oh, oh, oh. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Right, let's go through a few of his stats. However, Jake, I see a fault already. Okay, I like the look of him. 23 games played in League One, 10 goals scored as a 10, only 2 assists. I mean, assists isn't everything. I mean, let's have a look at his key passes, assists. Key passes 15 in 23 games. But only one big chance created. 13 successful dribbles. Yeah, maybe something to look out for, but I don't know. The chances created and the assists, I think, slightly let him down. He's more of a goal scoring midfielder in my eyes.
I'd love it. Oh my god, because he can take a free kick. There was a I saw a clip of one. He scored an absolute worldie. It was, oh god. If we got him in, that would be sensational. Because he has been rumoured to be coming up to the Championship.
Maybe, maybe.
For his development. But
Interesting though. Interesting. I don't think he's played at. He hasn't played for Chelsea at a professional level. He was on loan at Shrewsbury last season. Didn't do it incredibly well there. No. Okay, maybe something to look out for there. Yeah, I haven't got any names personally. Alex, do you have anything, or have you just been looking
well,
at
for the number 10,
all the wingers? Because I've just been looking at Leo Castledine and
nothing really off the top of my
nothing.
head.
But I don't really trust the recruitment system. But I trust Philip Clement to turn him into a player. So whoever we get, but I think we do desperately need a 10 and a right winger now. But again, we're only 5 days into the window, already made a signing, so we're getting our business done, and hopefully we get it done sooner rather than later. But interesting, Leo Castledine. Well, that's a name. We're not starting any rumours, Norwich fans, but maybe one to look out for. Maybe one to look out for. But yeah, Anyway, we've touched on the transfer news of Ali Ahmed and Mark Leonard being linked. Nothing really else coming out about that at the minute. But yeah, well, let's talk about the FA Cup. Do you think we should make changes for the game against Walsall, Alex?
Yes,
Will you change?
I think there'll be a lot of changes.
Yeah, I
But
think
it's
we have
obviously a
to.
cup game. I think Grimshaw will come in.
Yeah,
Possibly Tavares will play. He's
yeah. I
been
did.
first team training.
Now with
yeah,
Barcelona linked, yeah, it's interesting that he's now been pushed up to the first team. I mean, are we?
It's very interesting. I don't know whether he's been pushed up into first team training for the first team, or whether that's just to say he's on the first team books to get a higher fee out of him.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really know what's
I
going
like
on.
what we're doing because he is a good. He's obviously a good player to be
Yeah,
on sort of Barcelona's radar. So yeah, no, that is interesting. But like you say, Alex, I agree. I think wholesale change will be made. I think we'll have Grimshaw in
I think I'll
goal.
be a very big overhaul of
Yeah,
changes.
yeah. Stacey at right back. I think it'd be Cresceni on Mahova at left back. Probably Cresceni because he didn't start yesterday, and then probably Duffy and Cordoba.
Is Duffy
Oh,
available?
Duffy's injured, isn't he?
Duffy's injured.
Who else can we have at centre
Medic.
back? Medic, that's it. Medic, Jakov Medic, centre back. Forgot he even played for us. I'll be honest. Midfield two, I have no idea. Probably Alex Ben Slimani and someone else. Liam Gibbs, maybe. I don't know. Marcondes in the 10.
Throw a bit of youth out there. Why not?
Spring it probably in the team. Yeah, scoring up front, and then
Mundell Smith.
Mundell Smith. Yeah, I reckon he'll start as well. So yeah, I think it'll be wholesale changes, which is good. I think we need to give the main squad a rest because
Yeah.
this squad still comfortably beat Walsall because. Yeah, I mean it would be their big day out, but they are sitting third in League Two. I
Well,
mean,
should
should
come.
beat them.
Should
And then we'll go win the FA Cup, right?
go.
You said
Could we
I get
make
carried
it?
away.
Has it ever happened before?
What being a championship,
Wi-
win the
wi-
FA Cup?
No, winning the FA Cup and then going into Europe and being in League One. Has it ever happened?
No, but championship it has. I know that, but that'd be a lot of football because not only have you got sort of
Well, we
League
can make
One
it happen in
football,
League One.
League One, EFL Cup, FA Cup, European football, and then you got the Johnson's Paint Trophy or Football League.
Papa John's or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
whatever it's called now. That's a whole lot of competitions. You're going to need a bolster squad for that.
And then we'll go and win them all.
Exactly. There we go. And then
Win the quadruple or
Yeah.
the
We
whatever it is.
we wouldn't win League One though, would we? We'd get relegated from League One as well.
what? And we're playing Champions League football in League Two. Is that just
Yeah.
how it's going to work? Imagine. But yeah, I mean, I expect us to win, but it completely depends who we get in the next round. It'll probably be Liverpool away again, and we'll lose that one. So yeah. Anyway, let's go on to our quiz questions to round off this segment. Who wants to go first? Fine, I'll go first.
Go first.
In the 16-17 season, in the January transfer window, who were Norwich's two signings?
Hold on.
The manager at the time was Alex Neil.
Hold on, I'm not searching it. I'm just typing it because I don't have a pad and paper. 16, 17. Just one more time.
16-17 season, who were the two signings that Norwich made in the January transfer window?
Two.
Right. Okay, Alex, your question.
Norwich signed Ali Ahmed at the weekend.
Yeah.
Who were the last two Canadians to play for Norwich?
Oh, I've got one. I don't know who the fucking other one is though. I'm gonna have a stab in the dark with this one. Like a real stab in the dark. I don't think it's Canadian at all. But for some reason, the back of my eyes telling me he might be Canadian, but I've no idea. Jake, what about yours?
In the 21-22 season, when we first got Josh Sargent, he had an open goal, which he proceeded to miss because a player cleared it off the line. Who was that player?
This is so funny.
Who was the player?
Yeah.
Who was the player that cleared it off the line?
Yeah. Don't worry, Jake, that's a cracking question. That's a cracking question. Jack would love it. That's a cracking question. Anyway, we're going to take a break here, and we'll catch you guys after the break.
Follow Bleed Norwich on X for all the latest Norwich City Football Club updates.
So, welcome back, guys. Obviously, we're now going to read out your questions. You answer on Instagram and Chat BCC. So, if you're not in our Chat BCC, make sure you join. Giveaways coming soon. Am I right, Alex? More giveaways?
Well, there could be.
There might be.
There might be.
Yeah, maybe
You'll have to join and find out.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, there you go. There's the incentive. We'll go through the Instagram ones first. Ben Merry West says, "What do you think about Ali Ahmed and what he will do for the club?" Well, I think it's an exciting signing. It's a winger. It's a position that we need to invest in. His track record says he's a very creative player. So, yeah, I can see him getting a lot of assists for the club. Alex, Jake?
Like I said earlier, I haven't really watched a lot of him, so I can't really make too much of a comment. But hopefully, comes in and proves to be that provider that we need.
Same thing. Good player, but I haven't seen much of him. So I'd want to see him against Walsall, see how he does against them. Then I'd make a judgment. But at the minute, not so sure.
Harry.H.12. What would you like to see improved this window? Still a winger and still a 10, and Mark Leonard. There you go,
Yeah.
Mark Leonard. I think we're all in agreement with that one.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Norfolkian 2009. Oh, I met him after the Watford game. He comes said hello to me.
Ran off.
Yes, yeah, he come said hello after the Watford game. I was still with my old man after we lost 1-0, and I was depressed. And yeah, lovely bloke. He said unrealistic, but I'd love it if we could bring in Tyreek George on loan from Chelsea. Jake's nodding his head. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I mean, it's so unrealistic, but yeah, I wouldn't be against it. Tyreek George is a fantastic footballer, can operate all across the front three. But I feel like he's, again, more of a goal scorer than a provider. We have goal scorers in this club. We need
Yeah.
providers.
We need someone who's going to give it to McCarmer or Sargent.
That's it. But Tyreek George,
And at the moment, it's not really working.
yeah, and I mean Tyreek George it would be a fantastic signing, but yeah, I don't know. Tad unrealistic. Jake, you seem to like it a lot.
I love him. He's such a good player. Whenever I've watched him, he's phenomenal. I think it is highly unrealistic that we get him, but I'd love it.
Yeah. Good shout from Ranulph, I must say. Harry_McGregor_RFC. Do we start Ali on Sunday? Sorry. Yes. Absolutely 100% yes. Has to start for me. I mean, he may not. He might be on the bench just to ease him in, but at the same time, I think get him going from the off. Get him that goal against Walsall. Get him on the right tracks early. What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, chuck him in at the deep end. Why not?
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah, why not?
There we go. This is an interesting one. Danny Self 8. Opinions on Amarim's departure. Couldn't give
I'm
one.
not really sure if he's realised that we're a Norwich page.
Yeah, couldn't give one. Don't want him at my club. Yeah, I mean, deserve to be sacked. Man United are awful. They spent an awful lot of money, and he's done nothing with the squad. Jake seems to be in disagreement.
You got to give him time, really.
Fucking hell, he's been given like a year and a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, but look where they are on the table.
Where are they?
I think they're sixth.
Oh, that's not even that bad, actually. Maybe he shouldn't be sacked. I'm more for the championship, but that's what I want to hear. Ollie. Do you think relegation is now inevitable? No. There's still time. There's still money to be spent in January. Players to come in to bolster the squad. Players coming back from injury, i.e. Papa Diallo. And we will pick up results.
I think this is the tightest I've ever seen a championship season at this stage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. Like, the championship's awful this season. It's really good.
Just so tight. It's like there's what 18 points from 6th to 21st or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is now, but
yes, no, it is.
It's so compact.
No, it is. It is. Archie Mill has asked, how do you fit McCarmer and Sarge into one team? Because at the moment it isn't working. If we had the answers for it, we wouldn't be doing a podcast and we'd be the managers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not working.
Play one or the other. I don't know.
It's not working at the minute. I think if we are to start them both together, we need more creative players around them.
Yeah.
But at the minute, yeah, it's not working. No idea.
You can't have one on the wing and one up top. It's just not working.
Yeah. Troy West has asked, did you have a lovely Christmas? Yeah, we all had lovely Christmases, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And said, I thought we were going to win that game yesterday as well. Yeah, we all did. And then, well, Norwich showed up, I guess. So, should have been snowed off. I know. I mean, you got to think about the health and safety of these players.
That's crazy looking at other pitches.
Yeah, I know.
And then looking at our pitch, that was cleared, an hour before kickoff?
Yeah, Hull called their game off with Watford 15 minutes before kickoff yesterday.
All the fans were inside.
Crazy.
The snow wasn't even on the pitch, it was in the dugout.
It was in the dugout, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, ours was.
Yeah, but the players were still... The thing is, with the whole game, the players were still warming up on the pitch after they announced it.
Yeah, they were still warming up.
Crazy. Right, let's go on to the chat BCC questions. Menacing Makama has asked, do you think we should cash in on Sarge in this window to increase our budget to strengthen the squad? If so, do you think Visgarden would start to get minutes? I don't think we need to cash in on anyone. I don't think we need to increase our budget. I think we want to keep hold of Sargent because, again, he is the Championship's best striker on form. And the more options we have... Well, no, if Sargent's on form, he's the best striker in this league. No doubt about it, Jake. No, never.
McCarthy.
No. Yeah, look, we want to keep our best players if we want any chance of survival. We're not cashing in on anyone. No chance. But yeah, it would be nice if Viscara get some more minutes, though. Jake, we'll go on to you because you clearly are in disagreement.
I'd rather see. I don't think we should cash in on him. Obviously, if we get an offer that's like 20 million quid, take it. Because he's not in great form at the minute, and it's going to take quite a lot to get him back into form. I'm seeing people raving about him because he scored a tap in against QPR. He's
got to be there to score him.
Yeah, but come on.
It's just the right place, right time, isn't it, really?
But also, he was out injured prior to that. And, the last full 90 he played, he scored. Watford away.
Yeah.
Like, Sargent isn't out of form, so to speak. He's obviously had a small injury in between. And when Sargent does get firing on all cylinders, he is the best striker in this division. There is no doubt about that. And I don't want that argument to be brought up. Oh, what about Makama? That is recency bias. Makama, informed Makama and an informed Sargent. An informed Makama isn't fit enough to tie the laces of an informed Josh Sargent. And I will die on that hill. Maybe an informed Makama in a couple of years' time, when he's more, ripe and ready championship and he's experienced and, But right now, I'd take an informed Sarge over an informed Makama any day of the week. I might be in a minority here, but I think if we're going informed Makama, it's just recency biased. Yeah, right, cool. Next question. Sam Gooderum, should we drop Sargent? Would it miles better with Big Mac up top, where we create a lot more chances and look more likely to score? Now, I will agree with him here. Systematically, right now, we suit having Makama up front.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any creative end product, so it's about Makama holding up play and bringing others into it. And he does that really, really well. And uses his body brilliantly to turn players. But if we get more creative players in, then we can see Sarge and Makama work together in the forward areas. In agreement, I guess.
I think Makama at the moment is more effective in the centre forward role.
Yeah, I think he's more. I think because systematically, I know it kind of goes against everything I said when I said I want an informed Sargent up front over a beat informed Makama, but I think systematically right now, and the fact that Sargent isn't in form, Makama is the fact that we should be starting with Makama up front. Play Sargent on the wing, maybe. That's where he first started in Norwich. I mean, it didn't really work too well. He wasn't great when he first started. But yeah, Sam's asked a couple more questions. Do you think it's a massive opportunity missed not winning this game with Portsmouth and Oxford not playing? Yeah, I think it's a massive opportunity missed. Fully agree. We could have been out of the relegation zone. And does relegation seem more and more likely? Well, yeah, the longer we stay in it, it will seem that way, won't it? And we need, obviously, like I said, there's still plenty of time and a whole transfer window still left.
Yeah,
for us to make sure that we do stay out of it. But and his next comment is really interesting. Do you think Clement's treatment of Chris Goran is fair? The bloke's fit and not getting any minutes to prove himself. Yeah, no.
I don't know whether I saw something that he's still got a slight knee issue.
Yeah, I mean there is that. So, but
he's
I
not
think
100% fit, but he's fit enough to play.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see more of Viscora, and
I'd like to see more minutes of him.
Yeah, not
Definitely.
like the 5 minutes at the end. I'd like to see him, get on the pitch, get an impact, get a goal because he can score. We've seen him score out of nothing, and on a few occasions.
You saw he got brought on versus QPR late on. He got the assist.
Yeah, got the assist exactly. So he's a player of quality. So
I feel sorry for him because I feel like he was bought as a Sargent replacement.
And Sargent hasn't gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we kind of just sat there like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah, I think he's just counting. He's counting down the days, then, isn't he? But yeah, look, I think he deserves more minutes, absolutely, because we know there's a quality player in there. We just haven't seen enough of it yet. Anyway, that's all the questions, guys. Thank you very much for getting them in. Love answering them as always. Anyway, should we go on to the quiz questions then quickly before we finish up? Yeah, we'll answer mine first. Who were Norwich's two signings in the 16-17 January transfer window? Alex, what are your answers?
I was going to say Harrison Reed, but you told me no in the break.
Yeah, no.
So I'm quite stumped on that one, to be honest with you.
Jake, we'll go to you then.
I've got one, but I haven't got two.
Okay.
Kenny McLean, and we loaned him back out from January and then the following season.
No, that was the season after. Do you want me to give you the answers? The answers were Mitchell Dykes and Yannick Wildskut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
God.
I even gave you guys a clue in the break that they're from the same nationality, and I would have thought with me being Dutch, you would have maybe sort of clocked on a little bit.
I know you said the same nationality, but I just couldn't think who the two that we signed.
Yeah, no, it was Mitchell Dykes on loan from Ajax at the time, and
I
Yannick
couldn't remember whether they were
from...
the same transfer window or not.
Yeah, no, they were. Alex, it was your question next, wasn't it?
It was. Who are your answers? Because I said the last two Canadians to play for Norwich.
I've gone with Simeon Jackson and, weirdly, Elliot Ward. No, I've only got Simeon Jackson then.
Jake?
I didn't get any.
Didn't even get
Didn't
Simeon
get Sim.
Jackson. That's crazy. Before your time, I guess, Jake, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, go on, Alex. Go on. What's the other answer?
The other one is Jim Brennan.
Would have never got Jim Brennan. Would have never got Jim Brennan. Alex got Simeon Jackson. Jake, what is? Remind us. What's your question again?
When we played Brighton in 21-22, Sargent had an open goal and a Brighton player cleared it off the line. Who was that player?
You never said Brighton to start with. That's where I was a bit put off. But Shane Duffy.
Shane Duffy.
Yeah.
Jack would have loved that question, and obviously, well, Jack, he is obviously away at the minute. He's just had the birth of his first child, got born just before New Year's, so we'd like to congratulate him and his partner on that. Yeah. Anyway, we'll wrap up the podcast here. Make sure to go check us out on all socials: Chat BCC, Instagram, Facebook, X, Threads, TikTok, Spotify. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. Go like this video. Give us a 5-star rating on Spotify while you're at it as well. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one, hopefully after a Norwich win.